Welcome in, everybody. I'll be doing a bit of energy healing tonight. If you're new here, welcome in. If you've been here before, I'm glad to see you again. I did a quick card reading before I began, and the 3 cards really resonate with kind of what's going on right now with everything in the world. Basically, we're being asked to dance more with life. Do something that's fun. Do something where you can connect back to your body, to your energy. The next card was Unbound. Is it already glitching? Okay, thank you. The next card that I got was Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I feel like we've been holding on to a lot of things. Don't glitch. Yep. I really am. I've fixed my internet 17 times now, and it's still giving issues. There's nothing I can do now. But yeah, right now we're in a place where we need to dance with life and understand we're letting go of old patterns, old contracts, past lives, and that this is indeed an initiation of some kind. That's exactly what I feel this is. Like, we're being prepared for ourselves, who we're meant to be. But let me know how this week has been for you. I know we just started the Mercury retrograde. I think Venus is still in retrograde. Everything's just been kind of insane. Solar flares, solar storms, the Schumann resonance. We're dealing with a lot. But it's about you. How are you doing? I'm glad you're all here. Hello, hello. Hey, Coco. Cherie. Busy day at work, yep. I know Very Crystal's here too. Yeah, there's been a lot of energy. I feel like either you didn't get sleep or you've been having weird dreams last night specifically. Horrible week. I'm sorry, Emma. Back to teaching remote. Hey, Adam. Welcome in. I'm sending you light. I'm sending you healing. How would I know? I've been having weird dreams. Hello, hello. Yeah, let me know what's kind of come up this week for you that you've noticed. What old patterns might have been emerging in all this time. Hi, everyone. Yes, any energy you want removed or let go of, there's a place for it. Stress at work, self-doubt, negative thoughts, anxiety. These are all valid. Everything you feel is valid. We're being tested. We're constantly being tested. And just in this moment, anything you want to let go of, if you want the energy to be pulled away, transmuted back into light, allow yourself that freedom. Feeling not worthy enough, feeling not enough. And yes, those are you that are here. If you feel called, if you want to look at the screen, if you want to just close your eyes and listen, either way the energy still gets to you and the clearing still happens. I know a lot of people join my lives just to fall asleep because it helps. But you still receive that energy, that healing. And I feel it. I feel there's a lot of density and heaviness. And as you write what's been kind of coming up, feel free to write it in the chat again. Say, I release these emotions. I release these things. Because I know we're stepping into the weekend. Hopefully we have the weekend off. Or even in this moment, just have this moment to yourself. To just heal, to let go. Before I forget, I always forget things. By the end of my lives, I always forget. Please follow my moderators. Very Crystal, Cherie Mystic, Adam, X9JAT. Those of us that are feeling heavy energy, check out Cherie Mystic. This Monday, she'll be doing a crystal sale on her page. Remind me again later, Cherie, at the end, or whenever you feel called to, just to kind of have everyone look out for it. I'm just sensing into the energy of the room. It's a lot of density. It's a lot of heaviness. And then follow all my moderators if they're not here. Chronically Ghosted, Shy Flying High, Queen of Cups Tarot. I know Chronically Ghosted has been doing a series of her doing Reiki with a lot of my sound healing videos, and that's been helping a lot of people. Yep. Just cleansing through all of that. And as you say what you're releasing, kind of imagine that energy being lifted off of you, being pulled away, allowing space for light to enter. That's why I like doing this, where it's kind of that visual representation of energy being moved. You saying it, you feeling like the energy is being lifted, it helps. That's the important thing. So the truth is, this whole journey, the reason I do all of this is because of you. This world is going to need as many healers as it can. A lot of us, the things that we struggle with, that's eventually going to become the medicine that you're going to be able to offer this world. These fears, these doubts, these struggles. Once you're able to build the tools and find the tools to help you, to accelerate yourself, you'll reach that point in your path where you'll recognize yourself and other people that might be struggling with similar things. Then you could help them. And that's the concept of the wounded healer. Those that go through trial, initiation, heaviness. It's not fair, it's not right. The world shouldn't treat us this way. It shouldn't be this difficult. But this is what it's like. Knowing to dance with life. Knowing that we are capable of dancing with life. And what does that mean exactly when I say dancing with life? What do we do to have fun? How do we connect with our inner child if we can? Is it by solving puzzles, by writing, jumping in puddles? That was a word that wanted to come out of my mouth. How do we revert back to that childlike state where we could enjoy seeing the world through new eyes again? Brooklyn. Yep, drawing, playing games, whatever you feel called to. I think this weekend especially, take some time to yourself. It could be a few minutes, it could be a few hours, it could be the whole weekend. I want you to take time to yourself to have fun in some way. Painting. And if you don't have access to those tools, technology has amazing apps that let us do these things. Kind of create that practice, because that's honestly meditation. If you think about as a kid, when you did those things, when you played hide and seek, when you did finger painting, they're very relaxing moments where you felt just unbothered by the heaviness. They were an escape. And I think by playing and having fun, trying to have fun. That's how we're going to be able to cope with a lot of the energies that we're feeling. Going back into nature. Oh, this is different. What was this one? Is that a wizard's hat? Thank you, thank you. Thank you all for the likes. Thank you for the gifts and the follows. Thank you for being here and being such a supportive community of each other. Yes, time for self-care. I love these. Time for self-care. Reading a book. Writing a book. I need to be writing. I really need to be writing stuff. I've been feeling this heaviness. I was talking with Chronically Ghosted earlier today, and it was like, I feel like there's this drive where there's so much I want to do and create, and then there's just this heaviness that keeps me from doing the things I want to be doing. And if you feel broken, if you feel like you can't do these things, take time to just sit with yourself if you can. Be with your emotions. Journal those emotions. For me, when I was completely broken, I had to focus on breath work, on meditation. And even with all of that, I felt that. You feel like broken glass. You feel like no matter how many times you put it back together, it all just breaks apart. But trust the path. Trust that you're on the right journey. You being here, you taking the steps necessary. That's the important thing. Because I was thinking about it today, just kind of reflecting. I think between like June of 2020 up until like June of last year, I was completely broken. I couldn't put myself back together. I couldn't imagine doing this, and I had learned Reiki to try and put myself back together. Energy healing, dealing with all the heaviness, dealing with just toxic friendships, toxic relationships, toxic jobs. All of that energy gets compacted into the mind, and when it finally breaks, that's the body saying, like, this is the time you need for yourself. You've been putting time off for yourself, because we're kind of trained in a way to be people pleasers. Every time we're told, oh, can you help me? We're the ones that are like, yes, I'm going to help you. I can help you. We overexert ourselves and not take the time that we need to fill our own cup up. Then we reach that point of being broken where the cup is broken. You try to fill water into it, and it just never quite fills. And that's when you know you need to heal. You need time to yourself. You need time to grow and feel. So be gentle with that journey. I know it hurts. I know it's a lot. I know there are days where you might just be there crying, and that's the process. That's the emotion being let out. Scream into a pillow if you have to. Let that energy out. Because you've held back so much energy that it just weighs down on you after a while. And in this moment, imagine me lifting those energies away. You gotta let it out. And if you feel completely broken, too many things have compacted down into you, into your psyche. And now that's the wound. It's a major wound that you're going to start healing. It's kind of figuring out what caused this. Why do I feel this? And just journaling. Any emotions that you feel, just get a journal. Put a journal on your phone. Get the notes app. Just write exactly what the emotions are that you feel. It takes time. Healing depression, healing anxiety, it takes time. And there's no set time. But we have to be gentle with ourselves. Seeking out the right help that we need. Taking the right steps. Hoping that we're seen in the right light. Sometimes we do need therapy. We need the people that can help guide us on this journey. And sometimes the brain is just wired in a way where we can't feel happiness, and that's where we need that guidance from. Like, I'll do this where this is a mix of things. This is crystal therapy, energy healing, sound therapy. So I compact it into a way where no matter what, hopefully you're able to feel something. I'll do this for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to switch up to... I like clearing up the different chakra points and kind of recharging them a bit for you all. And it's like, whatever you feel, this is also your energy. When I did my Reiki training course, they said, like, this is your birthright. You're supposed to be able to tap into this energy, and you instinctively do tap into this energy. If you cut your finger, if you bump your toe on a table, you instinctively reach for it. Kind of put the intention of healing on it. That's what Reiki is. Intentional healing. Approaching others with compassion. Yes, this music, I found it on YouTube. I put it in a link in my link tree. That way if you guys want to check it out later. You might feel it in the head or the air. That could be third eye. So I could be clearing a lot of third eye energy for you specifically. I'm just feeling the energy. Is someone causing trouble in my chat? Let me see if I can find them. If you don't like my live, you could swipe out Warmere. If I find you, it's over for you. I can't find them. There's too many. If I see it, then I'll do it myself. Thank you, Adam. Alright, everyone. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to be using bismuth. So I have bismuth in 7 different colors that I'm going to be using to kind of clear out your chakras. The crystal I was just using is selenite. Right now, I'm going to be using bismuth. So this one specifically I'm using for root chakra. So this is kind of along the line of your pelvis, kind of the base of your spine. So if you want, kind of imagine any dark energy being lifted from there. Hey Haley, welcome in. Selenite is good. Selenite does a whole bunch. Selenite's good for healing, manifestation, energy clearing. You don't even have to charge it. It's just self-charging. You can use it to charge your other crystals. If you have any crystals around you right now, those will be charged with Reiki energy. Yes, I do have a YouTube. Everything's linked in my bio. I'm debating if I want to put my lives up on YouTube, but I have to figure out like copyright things with music. This one I might be able to put because this one, the copyright, is like copyright free. I just have to tag the original creator on it, so I might use more of their works. So what is root chakra exactly? This is kind of your grounding to your reality, grounding into your body. Just you connecting with the earth. A lot of times when I do root chakra healing, I imagine kind of like the base of your spine connecting to the heart of the earth. Either you connect it with the cable of light, or you could imagine roots of light growing out of you. That way you kind of become like a tree, connecting to the center of the earth, allowing that earth energy to flow through you, mixing with the Reiki, allowing you to heal. You could look at the crystal if you want. If you just want to listen, that's also fine. Whatever you feel called to. Can I send you to Narnia? I wish I would join you there. Somewhere for an adventure. Out of the chaos. Thank you all in the chat. You guys are amazing. Thank you all for joining me here, hanging out. You can learn this power. So that's the thing with Reiki. I was talking to a few people this week about it, where like they were asking if I feel completely drained after this. But like a lot of this, what I feel after is maybe social energy being drained. In terms of healing energy, Reiki is everywhere. And so if you look at science, there's only a small spectrum of light and energy that we can see. I imagine us being surrounded in an ocean of Reiki energy. And so kind of like the conductor of a symphony, I'm doing the gestures that attach and kind of awaken your subconscious, that remind you how to use this energy yourself. So anything you feel, this is also your energy. This is your energy that connects with you. Journaling works. Journaling helps so much. I'm always going to recommend therapy for anything, but so much of therapy is just kind of journaling out what you've been feeling, what energy's been coming up, especially now as we're in this retrograde period. You're going to find a lot of things coming up. And so a lot of people joke, they're like, block your exes because they're going to show back up. But it's because those old emotions come up. We forget all the things that hurt and the pain in a way. And we remember the love and the caring we might have shared. Or the wounding will come up and we'll feel that again. We'll start thinking about that person again. Yep, retrograde. Yeah, I have my infuser with lavender and rose, and then I have a candle going with lavender as well. Just chill vibes. I'm gonna send you a bit of healing energy for the root chakra now. Just if you want, just taking a deep breath in, slowly exhaling. Oh, this is magical. In some of my one-on-ones, my room smells like sage all the time. Florida water. I want to make my own Florida water. I bought some recently and it's amazing, but I'm like, I want to just do it myself. That's amazing. Oh, babies sense this energy. Alright, I'm going to be switching chakra points. We're going to move up. So this next point is the sacral. This is just below the belly button. And so this is kind of your creativity, your sensuality and passion. I love this crown. I want this to follow me around all the time. I'm not in Florida right now. I'm in Brooklyn, but Florida water literally just means like floral water, flower water. It's a mixture of vodka and different flowers, orange peel, lemon peel, cinnamon, mint, basil, different things people put into it. And they kind of leave it in a bottle, sealed for about a month. And then after, you can kind of use it for cleansing, clearing space, energy protecting, energy shielding. But after you do that, it's kind of like a high vibrational liquid. Some people just use it as cologne. It just smells amazing. The one I'm using is lavender. For degradation, yeah. Florida tap water. I thought that too when I first heard of it. And I'm like, is it that powerful? Florida tap water? Maybe one day I'll find out. Maybe one day I'll move to Florida. I keep joking about it. Lavender is my favorite. Lavender is just like, I think I had it in my infuser the other day. I hadn't used my infuser in months, and when I put it on, I'm like, why am I sleepy? I don't know if you can drink the Florida water. I've never tried. I would have to check it out. You might be able to, but I would Google it because it has alcohol in it. If some crystals have a protective layer on it, it might break it apart. So like things like selenite, I wouldn't use it on. Florida girl here. Something's in the water. But yes, this is for the sacral. This should heal your creativity, your passion. I love the crown. And the blushing, it's amazing. The crown reminds me of the Fairly Odd Parents. They'd always have the crowns floating around their head all the time. It's amazing. But yeah, all this to remove that stress, let go of it, just for this moment even. Yeah, Mercury is in retro. I'm going to send you a bit of healing energy, and then I'll move to the next chakra. If you have the crystals around you, they're automatically going to charge up. Florida tap water might do bad things. Maybe. Oh yeah, Mercury's doing its thing. I think we're all feeling it. Yeah, Cosmo and Wanda, their crowns are amazing. Alright, I'm going to be switching to the next chakra point. So this one's just above the belly button. This is your solar plexus. This I always envision as kind of a golden or yellow. This is your source of power, your inner strength. Allow this energy to clear up any blocks that might be there. Anything that made you feel out of whack. That Venus retro it's been something else. I forget what tiger eye is specifically for. I feel like that's like a mix of sacral and root chakra. Oh, nice. Oh, this is bismuth. So bismuth is kind of a metal. It's used for all the chakras. So any one of these I could use for all of them altogether. But in this case, I pick different colors for each chakra. That way it helps us visualize it as those centers are being healed. But yes, as I do this, everyone please follow my moderators. They're amazing. I love them all. Cherie Mystic, Very Crystal, Adam X9JAT, Chronically Ghosted. I'm gonna shout you out, Haley. Chronically Ghosted just fixed up their Etsy shop. I'm saying check it out. If you're looking for guidance of some sort, I recommended it. I did a reading with her this week. Because I don't know what my clairs are. I don't know what my power really is. I just walk around and I try to uplift everybody. She helped me navigate and pinpoint exactly what I should be focusing on for my energy, for my abilities, and where I should be putting my attention as I continue to work on those. So if you're kind of wondering what your clairs are, what your energies are, check out Chronically Ghosted, check out her Etsy shop. On Monday, Cherie Mystic is going to be doing a crystal sale. Cherie, I forget the time. I think he said 6 Eastern. So definitely follow her. Check that out, especially as we're in retrograde and you might be needing a little extra protection. Some magic candy. We need some pulling. I could kind of use this too. Imagine, I forgot his name. He does this a lot. He'll have crystals and he'll try pulling through darkness using the crystals. So imagine kind of a dark string being pulled away by that. So these crystals heal all the chakra points evenly. This is a specific metal called bismuth. I'm going to do a bit of pulling because I know some people have just stepped in and I know there's a bit of energy that needs to clear, and then I'll work through the other chakras. So imagine any heavy energy you want to let go of from all the chakra points. Imagine them being pulled away like dark ribbons. It's okay to fall asleep. You'll still receive all the energy healing. This one I might put up on my YouTube. I'm still debating it, but I think this will help a lot of people. I started off with Selenite and Obsidian. Selenite's just a high vibrational energy, very healing. Don't put it in water because it will fragment and be destroyed. It is self-healing, and you could even use this to heal and charge other crystals. Obsidian, so this I kind of imagine with crown chakra, maybe even third eye chakra. That might be a bit of a stretch, but that's what I see this is clearing. And then obsidian is for root chakra, grounding, protection, shielding. Opening the third eye, I want to say meditation and breath work. Basically me, how did I become like this? Was I studied Reiki on my own. I studied meditation. I studied energy clearing. And then there's basically it's an empath school that I went to where you go to experience different healing modalities like Reiki, like breath work, introductions to shamanism and journeying. That place is called the Portal 1111. So if you're kind of looking for a spiritual community, I'd highly recommend going there. They have an amazing Discord chat that's very supportive. And I think that's... it's online, yep. Check out the link in my bio. It's $33 a month, but like all their past classes are recorded. They touch on a whole bunch of healing. If you kind of want to experience it before paying for it, check out my bio. This Monday is the full moon, and they'll be doing a full moon ceremony for free for the public. You just have to check out my bio, and you could sign up for it there. It's not me doing the ceremony. It'll be one of my mentors. She'll be doing the energy clearing. She does kind of a reading with tarot, kind of read the energy of what's happening right now for everyone. And then a bit of a shamanic journey to try and clear up any of the energy, because full moon is good for releasing energy. And right now a lot of things are being brought up to the surface, and we're all feeling that. So that'd be a good experience. But yes, this Monday, coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's done over Zoom. So if you sign up with the link in my bio, it'll be sent over to you. But that's for the school that I go to for my own healing. Because healers need healing. Alright. I think this was good. I'm going to switch over to the heart chakra. So heart chakra is exactly where you think it would be, in the heart space. And for that, bringing up some bismuth. For me personally, I think a lot of the spiritual community utilizes full moons just for releasing, just for letting go, and we utilize the new moon kind of as a place where we could plant the seeds. But I don't see any problem with, if there's something you want to manifest or bring in, I don't see any reason for not writing it down and trying to call that into your life. Thank you for the crown. So yeah, I feel it. Heart space. There's a lot of you out there in this live right now. I feel kind of like the heart's kind of in a fragmented place. Kind of imagine green energy calling those heart fragments back together, piecing that heart space back together. Yes, full moons for crystal charging, for making moon water. Letting go of what we've learned, what lessons we've learned, what we need to heal from. I haven't made it myself, but it's good for energy clearing, energy cleansing, then being used for manifestation. You keep hearing hope and patience. If you're hearing hope and patience, I think right now I feel like we're all waiting for something. And I've honestly felt that since last year, but I feel like we're leveling up bit by bit. Right now with Mercury and Retrograde, this is a time of just kind of reflection. What have you learned from last year? How have you grown from the person you were January 2021 till now? think being patient is important. Slowing down. There's honestly nothing we need to be doing with life. We're just here. We're just meant to be experiencing life, to understand life. So in the science of what Mercury retrograde is, from Earth's perspective, when we look at the planet Mercury, because the orbit is a bit different from Earth's orbit, it looks like it's going in reverse. And so that's where us in the spiritual community consider that as a retrograde. I forget exactly what Mercury controls, but you'll notice like maybe communication is kind of off with people that you love, or people that you care about. They say there's a time of reflection, looking inwards, understanding what you've been through. That way, by the end of it, you kind of have a better idea of where you want to go afterwards. Yeah, those of you that are feeling this a lot in the heart center, just take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Allow any of that heavy, dense energy from the heart space to kind of fade away. I'm sorry about your loss. It's heavy when you lose someone that you care about, especially a friend. Taking the time to yourself, taking the time to kind of heal, taking the time to remember who they were. Remember who they were with you. Because no matter what, when you lose someone, you lose a part of yourself too, that person that you could be. Remember the memories, honor the memories. Check out my YouTube. I posted, so I had a 3-part video on grief, and I've uploaded the entire thing on YouTube. That way people can kind of get linked to it, because grief is a process. It's not straightforward. It's not a singular line of like, do this and you're going to be healed. Grief is kind of like walking into the same like hole in the road every day and falling in. Even though you know it's there, sometimes you just have to throw yourself in and kind of sit there with it. First might be that shock, that pain at first. Then it's kind of grieving, understanding the loss. You adjust and cope, but I also believe heavily in spirituality, where like, yes, we transition from physical to non-physical, but the energy of who they were still exists. And I think if you look around the world, if you ask for them to send you messages in some way, I think they will. It just takes time. And another video I posted recently on grief is sometimes a lot of people see those signs as the person reaching out to them, or they might see butterflies or birds, and for some reason it just has that energy of that person that they've lost. And I think leaning into those things, understanding that who they were was real, who they were with you was real, the love that they had for you, the memories they shared with you, that was all real. That's meant for you. And if it's hard right now, don't do it. But if you can, write down those memories so you can hold on to those memories and those energies. Scream, cry, paint. My usual spiel. Dance. They could reach out to us in our dreams. And sometimes they're meant just for that brief moment here on the planet with us, to share those memories with us. We kind of grieve those memories that we kind of wanted with them in the future. But I like to think that those that we've lost, they kind of show up kind of as our spirit guides when they transition to non-physical. Their energy's still there. They're understanding the greater scheme of what's happening in the world, what we're meant to be doing, what a soul is that's having a spiritual experience, that's having a physical experience. I think that energy will be there to guide you. It's just going through the grief, going through the process, talking it out, journaling as those energies show up. Because they loved you. And now that love is immortalized. Even though they're gone, even though there's this heaviness, but that love is there. That's the heart center. That's the important thing. That's what Reiki is. Reiki, someone asked me if Reiki was Wiccan a while ago, and I think it's more, not even, it's kind of spiritual if you think about it. It's tapping into that universal life force that's around us. It's tapping into that unconditional love that we all want to seek and feel. And we felt that in friendships, in those that we lost, and that's why we mourn them. It's love. That's what grief is. It's pure love. I'm going to be switching stones. Let's go. We're going to start working on the throat chakra, because I feel like a lot of you have been kind of built up, not speaking your truths, not saying what you need to be saying. And yeah, time goes on when you've lost someone. 7 years, it might be 7 years on paper, it might feel like just yesterday sometimes. And that's okay. So the throat chakra is where you speak your truths. It's where you speak your affirmations and your reality into being. Speak with those that you miss. Call them in. Evie, I see you, Evie. I saw you too, Zenulite. I'm glad you're here. It's a lot. I think in 3 or 4 months, it'll be a year since my best friend died, and I'm like, I don't know where time has gone. It feels like it was yesterday. All the tips and everything I tell you, that's exactly what I do for myself to kind of stay sane. Because when that happened, I was not in the best of place. My mind was completely shattered. Didn't know who I was. Didn't know what I was doing. It's surreal. That shock, that hurt, that pain. There's a lot of regret, but I can look back and honor the memories that we did have together. I could feel that love that was formed in that friendship, or whatever loss you're feeling. Tap into that energy. And that's why I like doing Reiki, because the moment I start playing with that energy, you kind of feel connected to something a bit higher, something a bit different. If you want, something I need to do more intro videos real quick. What I want you all to do when you have time, kind of rubbing your hands together, feeling the warmth in your hand, and then in your palms, kind of imagine an orb of light surrounded there in your hands. Imagine the energy flowing through you, flowing around you. And if you want, kind of imagine sitting in a waterfall of light, kind of pulling that darkness away, lifting that darkness out. And when you kind of hold onto the energy, that's something that I do kind of as a grounding exercise a lot. And you could even offer it to yourself, rubbing your hands together, imagining the ball of light, just holding it there in the heart space. And like I talk a lot of times, where do I exist in my body? And it's the heart space. And that's what, even though I knew this, Haley had to remind me. Haley's like, yeah, you exist solely in the heart space. And it helps knowing that you're able to heal yourself, knowing that you're able to tap into that energy. And some people exist in the higher planes, the crown chakra or the third eye, or even the throat. The body knows. The body knows how to heal itself. If you look up Eft tapping, it's going to surprise you, because you're going to notice a lot of meridian points you already tap on. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And so if you ever find yourself kind of tapping like here, between your third eye, the side of your eye, under your eye, top lip or bottom lip, those are all meridian points meant to help you kind of cope, to regulate, to calm the nervous system. And I'm like, oh, a lot of us have been doing this without realizing it. Collarbone is another one. So if you find yourself tapping on the collarbone, you instinctively know how to heal yourself. If you just want to get into crystals, I want to say, for me personally, start with, well, we'll figure out if you're trying to heal something and see maybe what crystals might help with that specifically. But for me, Selenite and obsidian, because I'm a Scorpio, so light and dark is always going to be my recommendations. Selenite is just for like deep healing, manifestation, clearing all the chakra points, and even being used to charge all the other crystals. And then obsidian for protection, for grounding, just feeling connected back to yourself. Let me know your signs in the chat. Amethyst is good. All right, I'm going to be switching. We're going to be going to third eye chakra. Just charging my hands up a bit. So this kind of is your perception in reality, and even into your own inner mind, how you see the world, how you perceive the world. And this is where maybe a lot of anxiety could be coming from too. The fear of deadlines, the fear of failure. I did a breathwork class tonight. I participated in a breathwork class tonight at the portal. And so tonight was about releasing shame. And at the end, the instructor, Olivia, told us that the shame that she saw, the energy we were letting go of, was never our energy. We were letting go of energy that other people had placed onto us. And I think that was impactful. Maybe a lot of the things we're feeling, this anxiety, this depression, the sadness, this pain, it's not even our energy, just we've picked it up from others, and it's become a trauma response. It's been something we've leaned onto. And that's the other thing. As you go through the healing journey, you're going to start noticing that maybe unhealed versions of yourselves want to stick around, because if that unhealed version of you isn't there anymore, who are you? It becomes an identity. And that's something I've been kind of struggling with myself, where it's like, part of me is like, why aren't you where you said you would be? Why aren't you doing what you said you would be doing? And so it's a lot of fighting myself, basically, unnecessarily. Yep. It's an identity. And like people I've been with in the past, they're addicted to it's called learned helplessness, where they need to feel helpless because that's the only time they felt supported. Because when they acted and continued to be helpless, other people were always there to help pick them up. And like us as empaths, we love helping people. We love going out there and picking people up, piecing the broken back together, even if we cut ourselves on the glass. And that's where we have to shield ourselves. Sometimes it's hard to see. Sometimes I offer advice, I tell people things, but I try not to do too much or give too much advice, because sometimes the struggles that people go through, that's their blessing. And it's hard to see in the moment, but that's something they have to go through to feel that heart space, that pain, to grow from feeling that. Yes, obsidian for protection. Even black tourmaline as well. Gorilla glue. All right, I'm going to be switching to the last chakra point, which is going to be crown. That's at the top, and this connects you to your higher self, higher perspectives, higher energies. And this, a lot of times people see it as kind of a purple, but I always see it kind of as like a light energy, pure light. How do you as an empath continue to be an empath, yet not take on others' pain? I think in the moment we need to take on others' pain. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because that helps us relate to that person. But I think when we walk away, when we're done helping them, when we're done healing with them, empathizing with them, I think we have to have some sort of practice where we could let go of that energy. Otherwise we carry that heaviness with us and we're constantly worrying about them. But we have to believe that whatever guidance we offer them, whatever love we show them, is going to take them where they need to. And so something I do, my Reiki mentor, something we do before practicing, before I do Reiki, is kind of imagining yourself under a waterfall of light, and that waterfall kind of going through the spine, going through the body, going through the energetic body, and removing it. Another thing is your words are spells. When you walk away from it, I release any energy that I might have taken that doesn't exist for my highest and greatest good. I let go of it. And just imagine that dark energy being pulled away, and kind of imagine a bubble of light. If you like elements, maybe a bubble of fire or water or ice, air or earth. Imagine that shielding you, protecting you, surrounding you. Because you have to take that moment to let go of the energy. Maybe even before getting into that situation, if you know that you're going to get into a situation where you're going to be talking to someone that's wounded, I think you have to imagine yourself kind of in that bubble. That way when you go in, you can still feel it, but you're kind of still kind of in control, if that makes sense. Kind of more objective. Because the selenite is high vibrational and cleanses everything, I would say that it's good for all the chakras. But I think it represents mostly in crown chakra, because it gives you that higher perspective. Yep. I do like moths, but like the saying says, moths to a flame. People like to throw rocks at things that shine. You gotta put yourself in a golden egg. Golden egg of light. And inside that energy, imagine you being healed, being shielded, being protected. Sometimes my other psychic abilities like to act up, maybe not. Also, it might be Taylor Swift lyrics. I don't know. I like this jar with these fireflies. I was doing a I should do a Reiki session with just Taylor Swift music. You let me all know when, and I'll do it. And those that don't want to be a part of it, run. I've been listening to Exile by Loveless. It's a cover of Exile, and it's, if you want to cry, go. By all means, that's the song. Tomorrow. Turn off comments when I do. Do it. That would be a very, specifically for those that are experiencing heartbreak. Loveless is great. He did a cover of another one of her songs, but I can't find the whole song of it. But he did one of Exile, and I'm like, this is it. But yeah, let me know how you're all feeling. Right now I've charged up all of your chakras, removed a bunch of blockages that were there. My one-on-ones are a lot different than this. It's kind of like this, but we'll heal the chakras rapidly through fire transmutation or through earth transmutation. And so it'd be a meditation, and then us kind of calling on your guides for whatever messages they might want to bring you or offer you. Stomach would be solar plexus. So imagine that energy being sent there, if you can, holding a hand on the stomach, allowing the energy to flow through you. This is selenite. This is one of my favorites. Crying is good. Crying is good for letting go of all the energy. I did a breathwork class before this, and it was heavy. It's a lot to let go of. I'm trying to update my YouTube more and more. I'm not entirely sure what to put. I know I have to record something for maybe this could be my Mercury retrograde video, or I could do another one. Let's do a bit of shielding if you want. This normally lasts for a week, or as long as you want to recharge it inside of your mind. So I want you to imagine kind of an orb of light, or a golden egg surrounding you, kind of forming around you. It's protective. Imagine it filled with healing energy, meant to bring happiness and joy to you. And the outside of this energy, meant to shield you and protect you from as much darkness as it can. And know this energy is always there to help you, to heal you. It's kind of like Reiki armor, if you want. I like tea. I don't drink anything fancy though, but I do like tea. Tea is good for the soul. I've been reading, me and Chronically Ghosted have been reading Psychic Reiki, and I kind of want to start bringing some of those techniques here. But they talk about Reiki cords, and so I'm trying to design Reiki armor, quantum armor. That I think we all need that. Green tea and Earl Grey are good. What's your favorite tea? Let me know. That's another thing you could do as well. Speak your affirmations. Where did I get this? I think Soul Harmony Healing was talking about it early this week in one of her lives. Speaking your manifestations into the liquid that you're drinking. If you're drinking water, water kind of absorbs that energy. So saying your affirmations, saying I am protected. This is a protection potion basically. And as you drink it, imagine yourself being shielded. Or just saying I'd like to remove any negative energy that's been holding me back. Do this with tea as well. Make your tea intentionally. Make it with love. Or if someone else made it for you, kind of for a moment imagine it being filled with light and love. Your own light and your own energy. And imagine that being powered up and charged with whatever you need. So whatever you're going through, kind of give it that strength to kind of heal you and to protect you. Yeah, I do. So I do the lives just to help the collective, and for those that want to work with me, what the energy feels like, because my energy is, different Reiki practitioners have different Reiki energy. So I don't want to go around telling people like you should work one-on-one with me and then they're not comfortable in this energy that they feel, because I kind of do. I guess I would consider it like shadow work Reiki. Like we'll dive into deep wounds on my one-on-ones. So it's a lot of heavy energy that we're dealing with. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. This always happens at the end. I always reach high into like into spirit and higher elevations, and I forget all the things I need to say. Follow my moderators. Follow all of them. Cherie Mystic is going to be doing a crystal sale live on Monday coming up at 6 p.m. Eastern. Chronically Ghosted, I know she's going to be recording on the 18th, I believe, a podcast with Soul Harmony Healing, and that's going to be exciting. I'm so excited for that. Let's see. Also check out Chronically Ghosted's Etsy shop if you're wondering what your clairs are, if you want to look into shadow work, readings, check it out. Please follow all my moderators. Fairy Crystal, Adam, X9JAT, Shy Flying High, and Queen of Cups Tarot 22. Yeah, Soul Harmony is great too. Follow Soul Harmony as well. I think seeing and experiencing different Reiki forms helps a lot as well. If you want more, this one I'm going to try and put up on my YouTube over the weekend once I remember. And then, what else? Yes, I have a YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. The Portal Full Moon Ceremony on Monday, that's linked in my bio. If you want to work one-on-one with me, that's also linked in my bio. Basically, just check out my bio. Everything you need is going to be there. Meditation apps, a whole bunch of things. Let me know if I forgot anything, guys. Let me know how you're all feeling. I am wearing a pie stone that my mentor had sent me. This is from my shamanic training under the Healer's Rite, and so it's kind of like a Taurus field of energy. So I use it for healing others. If I'm working one-on-one with them, any affirmations that I need or protection, I speak it into the center of this as a portal. It is pyrite. So pyrite is good for protection, for manifesting, for energy work. I didn't pick it. Spirit guided my mentor to choose this one for me, and I'm so grateful for it. No worries. I know there's a lot happening. All right, everyone. I'm gonna start signing off before I dissociate. I'm too far into spirit. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for all being respectful to each other. Thank you all for the likes, the gifts, the follows. I will be live again next Friday, same time. But I hope you all have an amazing weekend and an amazing week ahead. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.